Hello, everybody. You can call me Hunch. Everything I say here is not financial advice. I'm going to be talking about a lot of things going on in the market. If you're new here, I'm a hyper stacks bull, Bitcoin DeFi bull. I talk about other things, but for the most part, I'll never endorse them as a theoretical portfolio. Again, not financial advice. You shouldn't be doing any of these things, but this is just to learn and see where we are in the market. If you've ever invested in something and lost money, please don't do anything I say. And if you do like what I say and you choose on your own fruition to invest, just know that I've only ever and only will endorse Bitcoin as a theoretical portfolio unless I explicitly say it. Okay, so with that in mind, let's go talk about ARKADIKO. Let's go talk about everything. So I think it's important to reference the ETH Bitcoin chart. I haven't altered these. I've been talking about this for a year. They always say it's going to break out, never does. So is it finally breaking out? I don't think it matters still. I think you should ignore ETH. Bitcoin DeFi has outperformed all the people who are talking about gaming coins and AI coins, right? Unless you are an influencer and getting in super early, it's super difficult to get under $1 million market cap. Most of these people who talk about these AI coins and gaming coins, they have vested interests in them, so on and so forth. So I think as a lay person, you should ignore this, right? Now, I want to talk, before I talk about everything, I want to talk about the dollar milkshake theory because it's pertinent to ARKADIKO. So if you don't know what the dollar milkshake theory is, it's basically liquidity gets sucked to the U.S. When the rates change and so on and so forth, and it benefits our life at the detriment of all the others. Now, that it's not that simple. There's more complexities that I'm missing. But I've referenced this a lot in my Eurodollar videos where I say, overseas, there's a free market time value of money curve or interest rate based on, how much risk, reward, so on and so forth. And we've got more of a communistic centralized plan rate right here with the Federal Reserve because it's for the world, basically. So these two are at odds. The world wants to be on a Eurodollar system of free market, and it's at odds with this system. So Bitcoin can bridge that gap either as becoming a currency, or we can have a Eurodollar in a free market curve based on a stable coin on top of Bitcoin. Now, this is important because I talk about ARKADIKO. They do a stable coin. So if you read this, it says, can you imagine the milkshake at ARKADIKO Finance, Zest Protocol, Bitflow, Stacking DAO? So all of these are together. Philip, the founder, calls it composability or whatever. Here it is. So I can't say this word. The composability we have been working towards friends, right? So basically, mint USDA against liquid stacks, deposit liquid stacks on Zest, borrow a blah, 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 deploy, right? So you can just see it's all interchangeable, right? Now, I made a video about this yesterday. I called it the triple layer theory. I call it the triple DIKO sandwich theory. Now, it's kind of complex, so if I say it right, just bear with me, right? Because I draw like a fourth grader here. So you have to know, if Bitcoin goes up, I feel like, and everyone probably knows that I think stacks is a high beta play on Bitcoin, so stacks will go up higher. So the way mining stacks works is you put up some Bitcoin to try to win a stacks block. So that's very important for this discussion. Okay, so say the price of stacks goes up. Now, stacks works in a few ways. You can stake it for stacks, or you could use it to get liquid stacks on Stacking DAO, which is by ARKADIKO as well, the founder. Very interchangeable at this point. So the more the price of Bitcoin goes up, the more you can win stacks blocks, the more the price of stacks goes up, right? You can build a stacks treasury, and then you can stake for more Bitcoin over here, or you can get liquid stacks and buy ARKADIKO with stable coins, so on and so forth. So all of this is connected, right? The price of Bitcoin goes up, the price of stacks goes up. As the price of stacks goes up, your Bitcoin goes up, and then you can get more stacks for your treasury based on the proof of transfer mechanism. When your treasury of stacks goes up, you can either get more Bitcoin or you can get more liquid stacks and win DIKO. So this is going to push DIKO to the moon is my theory. In so many words, I'm saying what this guy is saying, and I actually tweeted this. I basically said this in my video, but more retarded. Excuse my terminology here on Twitter. It's just about shit posting, okay? So don't take anything too serious that I say on there. So now that we got that out of the way, I'm a hyper ARKADIKO bull. It's obviously outperforming everything. I've been talking about this at like 2 cents. It's like absolutely exploding. Now, I'm also a huge TRAC, TAP, goes to cash, right? Bitcoin DeFi. I think TRAC is going to be a massive infrastructure play involved in DeFi, NFTs, TAP, whatever, right? So I lump that in there. Right? Could be wrong, could go to zero. But absolutely hyperbole on that. Now, I made a video, I think it was yesterday or the day before. I said this chart looks absolutely ready to blow. In my opinion, this is perfectly wedging, right? Forming a triangle here. I'm not going to draw it. I don't have trading view. Let's see if it's still at 592. So 597, this thing is way up today. Why is that? You're going to get a Karma coin. Karma coin is already getting partnerships. I'm not going to tell you what they are. You got to go to their Twitter. But I do think there's going to be utility here. This is by Sora. It's a venture capital fund, right? Now, Sora also has a meme coin called Sora Tap, and the chart also looks like it's going to explode. This is holding strong at 20 cents, 21 cents, 22 cents. It's got a centralized exchange that's listing it, Polynix or whatever. I don't want to say it. Now, what's important is not to ignore Sovereign. Sovereign has been speculated, because I'm in talks with devs all the time, right, that they might, along with Runes, make a tap exchange on top of Sovereign. Sovereign is basically a decentralized exchange where you can swap, right, on Rootstock, which is a side chain, or you can get their stable coin that they have, get yield, whatever, do finance on it. Okay, it's important to know this is at 242. This is an upward channel. I think this continues, right? It's over 100 million, right? So maybe not as lucrative as ARKADIKO at 60 million or 70 million, but I think this is huge. If they do get a tap exchange, I think this is a high beta play on that as well. So definitely paying attention to this. Now, that TRAC thing, Nat Caps coming to Magic Eating. If you don't know what Nat Caps are, it's based, I don't have the time to explain it to you. It's based off digital matter theory. They're NFTs. I've always said that I think those work better for NFTs, right? And now they're coming to Magic Eden, right? So based on that, that's adding to my conviction with all this infrastructure play, so on and so forth, that TRAC is going to explode at some point. Now, is it going to go to 1 billion, 2 billion? I don't know. But I do think it's very possible that we get up to 10 billion. Is that going to happen? I don't know. It depends on macro. It depends on all sorts of things. So whenever I tweet something, a lot of it is shit posting, but it's a lot of it is like, I'm speculating, saying it in jest. I feel like this could happen, so on and so forth. That doesn't mean that it will happen. So absolutely pay attention to this. Bitcoin DeFi, continuing with this. This is Bitcoin DeFi wallet play. This chart looks as better as I've ever seen a chart. I think it's ready to explode. I could be wrong, right? Obviously, it's all probabilistic, but to me, Orange looks just like incredibly bullish. I know that influencers are in on this. They say this explicitly. It's very obvious to me that there's going to be a leg up when they start promoting it again, just so you know. Okay, now going back to Tap and TRAC, look, huge parts of the meme pool being taken up by Tap, images, HTMLs, whatever, BRC20s, so huge opportunity, right? Multi-billion. I do think, just based on data points, that this is possible, and TRAC sitting, just over 100 million. That's an easy 10x. In my mind, if the bull run is continuing, obviously it doesn't have to happen. Now, what else is going on here? What did I say here? Remember, this was important. Remember when Stacks was 21 cents? That was last year. Okay, so massive upside, right? We're up over 1,000%. Actually crazy, right? That's where it bottomed, 21 cents. We've been talking about it since then, right? So chill, focus, and wait, man. I don't even have the energy to tell you anymore. All right, you could tell. Kept bouncing off support here. This is Stacks. And then we have a massive pump, 313 now. I think this thing continues to go. I think it takes ARKADIKO with it. I think it takes Alex with it. I'm most bullish on the ARKADIKO aspect of it, and Valar Finance, which is not out. Bitflow Finance, I think Alex has some competition. It's a higher market cap. But love Alex. Absolutely love it. Not bashing it. Here's a good meme, which is important for my next discussion, right? This is SBF. When he said, I'll buy as much SOL as you have right now at $3, sell me all you want, then go fuck off. They erase it out and put Stacks. I think that's pretty funny. But I made a video the other day about how I think all of these are going to pump every meme coin under Stacks. First of all, SOL has shit coins go to 100 million overnight constantly, and then they go back to no zero. So I do think it's possible that they all do. But that's not the only reason. We'll talk about that. I drew this chart today, Welsh. This is absolutely insane TA, right? Higher lows, right? This line here, boom, it actually blew right through it. If we go to Welsh, obviously, right, it happened. We're up at the 90-cent range, really impressive. I suggest this Stacks tool by Leo, which got listed on an exchange today, that you go look at it. Really, really helpful, useful tools. What is it? What does this one say? DIKO is that? We could check that. 81 cents. Wow, is that accurate? That's actually insane, dude. This thing is blowing up. ARKADIKO is absolutely blowing up. That milkshake theory, man, is happening. Long, another good meme. Let's talk about it. So I've been tweeting about Welsh, Gus, and Leo, and it reminded me of this. as a kid, Homeward Bound. This was one of my favorite. I used to call it sick from school to watch this shit. This was incredible, right? People are taking up on this meme. It's true. I do think all of these can go, right? Gus, Leo, Welsh. These are all Stacks memes. Here it is. Leo gonna get listed on MEXC. Now, how do we beat the market? Everyone has essentially copied me. You know, not everyone. Some people have been here as long as me, right? But they're talking more about ordinals. My niche is Bitcoin DeFi, and I just want to say I'm glad you're using it, and I'm very happy. I appreciate when you shout me out. But when I ask for memberships and so on and so forth, you know, and if I ever decide to do $100, you know, a month membership and write Patreons and stuff, you know, you don't have to sign up, you don't have to criticize me, and you don't have to listen to what I'm saying. The only reason you are probably criticizing me is because you're listening to what I'm saying and it makes sense and you want it for free. So don't complain if, you know, I do that. I'm not going to say I'm doing that, but don't complain. Okay, so there's got to be a secret sauce, right? Everyone's doing AI, but nobody's really paying attention to Vibes and Zero. This is kind of like LinkedIn, but I was in on a Spaces today with the creators of Zero, who are now rebranding, right? They mentioned this in the Spaces. They're going to be launching on Alex. They're in decentralized reputation, and that's bullish, right? Because I've heard a lot about decentralized identity. Nothing has come about. Remember, Block or Square, as they used to be called, was working on this. Haven't seen anything. Decentralized reputation. I think this is like the only working product on the market. I know for sure on Bitcoin. I don't know about other chains, so please tell me if there is. But for decentralized reputation, identity, work, LinkedIn, this is the only product. So again, not part of my theoretical portfolio, but if you want to dabble in that, you know, these are super low market caps. I think Zero just passed $1 million, or maybe it's at 4 or 5. I don't know what it's at. Vibes is at 2 million. We can actually go look at it here if we go back. Vibes, where are you? Baby, it's the Vibes. 30-day, it's up 230%. Right? If it breaks above here, this line, I don't know if you can see it. I think we're going to move in $3 million market cap. I do think if this narrative takes off, it's a way to beat the market. I think this can go up to 100 million. So now that everybody has cheated on the test and they've taken all my ideas and claimed it as their own, right? I mean, all they have to say is, thank you, you can call me Hunch one time. And basically now it's their idea. Okay. But this has been my idea for as long as I can remember. And it's actually making everyone stupid rich, theoretically. So you could call me Hunch. Sorry, I'm tired. I got a newborn. Okay. I work all day. I tweet all day. I shit post all day. Okay. I got a hunch. It's huge, baby. Decentralized reputation is it beat the market? I don't know, but I'm sticking it with Bitcoin DeFi for sure. Never abandoning that idea. That would be a fuck. I mean, decentralized DeFi and Bitcoin's worth billions, and we're like, there's so many protocols under $1 billion. Protocols not even launched yet on Stacks, on Bitcoin layer 2s, right? All this stuff. You got to pay attention. You're a loser. I love you.